You are now listening to a training video for the Chess Reseller Portal. Menu options across the top of your homepage will help you with provisioning and quick and easy links to the portals that you will use on a daily basis: LR3, Business Broadband, ICC. Faults logging, both new and to look at those faults logged for updates. CDRs, both dailies and monthlies. Invoices, both current month and historic. And tip of the week, all tips of the week that have been sent to you in one place for you to browse at your disposal. Moving to the centre of the homepage, we have banner information. This is just a template for this training video. We will change this when needed throughout the month to trigger information for you, for example, when your monthly CDRs are available. Please look out for this sign rather than calling in to our reseller support team so that you know when your CDRs are available for you to view. This will be updated in real time. Moving to the left of the homepage, we can see the latest news column. This will give you information that we think would be useful to you and your customers for your provisions, and possibly information within the industry. To view a bulletin in more detail, hover over the blue title where the hand appears and click. You can then see the detail behind that news bulletin. You can go back to all the news bulletins registered by clicking back to listing, or back to the homepage using the chess icon or the home tab. Moving to the right hand side of our column, you can see the outages listing. This will give you real-time information about any outages that are out in the industry directly affecting chess, you our resellers and your customers. Again, to see more detail, hover over the blue title with the hand, click and you can see more detail. We'll keep these up to date for you so that you can see all information using this page. We have also implemented dates so that you can see when the information has been added and know that it is relevant to you. Moving to the right hand page, we can see Contact Us information. This box will mainly stay with the same information. However, it might change from time to time, so please do always have a glance over to see if there is anything new there. This has the times that we are available to support you and will help set your expectations about how we will get back to you and when. Moving on to provisioning, we look at provisioning CPS. This is where once your line transfer orders or new provides have committed, you can place for CPS. You will automatically be brought to the new CLI page for provides. Choose your carrier. Because this is a training video, we have more available than what you will see on your individual accounts. We will start by trying Opal, entering your CLI, and then choose the request type that you would like to send for CPS over. Enter your postcode with a space, and you can choose to enter a reference number. This is purely for your benefit, so you could have the company's name or something memorable to you that will help you with your provisions, but it is not mandatory. If line rental is staying with BT, send for add IDA and CPS and use the postcode of the installation of the line. If the line rental is with yourselves, i.e. Chess, send for add IDA and WLR CPS and use Chess WLR postcode, which is Sierra Kilo 9 7 Juliet Papa. If line rental is with a provider other than BT or Chess, send for add IDA and WLR CPS on that provider's WLR postcode. The customer will be able to get this for you, but this type of provision is extremely rare. Followed by adding new CLI. It is important to note at this stage that that request has not gone anywhere. It has merely been put in a holding pen at the bottom of the page so that you can add further provisions. For example, we will do one now over BT Wholesale. You'll notice that the options here for BT Wholesale change to just provide and cease. The BT options change to provide and cease because it knows, based on the postcode that you enter, where the line resides. Again, you do not need to enter a reference, and press Add New CLI. We can now see in the holding pen there are more options available. You must press Process New CLIs for these to move. A pop-up box will appear saying thank you have successfully processed the CLIs on our provisioning gateway. Once you see this, you know that the provisions have been sent. Looking at the search options for CPS requests we have already sent, click on the Search tab and you can see these below. Click on the plus to expand the entry and you can see more detail about where that CPS provision is up to. Now moving on to Chess Broadband provisioning. This is used for any products outside of the business broadband range, which you would apply for and provision using the business broadband tab here, which would take you to the Chess Net portal. On this page, fill in any mandatory fields, highlighted to you with a red asterisk. Select the broadband option that you wish to provision below, and more mandatory fields will appear. The key thing here is where it says broadband monthly rental cost. This is the cost that Chess will invoice to you, not the cost that you will charge your customer. Having completed all the fields, please put in any information that is bespoke or unusual about your order in the details box below. The more information you can give our orders team about your product and the service that you wish to provide, the more accurately they can place their order for you. The authorised by field is your name, the person placing the order, so that we know should someone within your company have a query about this provision, we know who was sent it in the initial instance. And then press continue to send your provision request. Moving to other options within the provisioning menu, we have several checkers for you to help you find out which services your customers can have on their lines. You will usually need a CLI or a postcode or both to use these effectively. And again, we have quick links to the other provisioning portals that you can use outside of the reseller portal: WLR3, Business Broadband and ICC. Moving on to logging faults or looking at existing faults, we have a New Faults tab here and Search option. You will always be brought to the New Faults tab first. The majority of the fields on this page are mandatory, so please ensure that they are populated with the accurate information. In the description field, please give as much detail as you can about what the customer has already done to find out where the fault resides or to try and fix it, i.e. have they changed their filters, have they plugged in a different telephone. The more information you can give our faults team about what has happened and what is the circumstances of the fault, the better and quicker they can hopefully fix this for you. Please always put in a contact email address or a mobile number for yourself and people at your company so that our faults team can send you updates via email rather than having to make calls out. This is quicker and will give you real-time information more smoothly. Once you've populated all of the fields, press Save Fault, and this will send this to the Chess intranet system for our faults team to work on for you. Please remember, if you have live faults on a WLR3 service, please log this yourself using the WLR3 portal. To look at faults that you have already logged to our Chess faults team, click on the Search tab. These will populate in the area below. You can click on the fault reference, which will highlight on the left-hand side, and look at the details, and also be able to see the updates that our faults team have typed back to you. You can further search here if you have a lot of faults, for example between open and closed, to better find the faults that you have open more quickly. Moving to the CDRs, these are example templates for this training session. However, this is the format that you will see them in. A daily file will look like this. A monthly file will look the same but will have the word MF in the title, letting you know that it is a monthly file. To view either dailies or monthlies, please hover over the download icon on the right hand side to view your file. Please remember that you have page options at the below so that you can cycle through for your historic ones. Moving on to invoices. Again, these are examples for this training session. However, you can see these in month order, year order, and you can view the report, which gives you an itemization, the summary, or your call records. The summary is your actual invoice, the one that you would receive either via email or the post. To view any one of these, hover over the icon. If it is available for download, it will have a green circle. If, for example, it has been present for too long and our billing team have archived this for you, it will say so with the red X and the error message there to contact the reseller support team, and they will try and retrieve this for you. Moving on to tip of the week, you can see here a list of all the tips of the week that have been stored for you. You can see a small summary as to what the tip of the week contains and also the date that it was sent initially. To look at any one of these tips, simply click on the tip of the week. Some of our tips of the week have attachments. For example, select services. We can see a download tab here. By clicking on the download, bring you to a next page. If you can click on continue to the recommended site, this will bring up the attachment for you. One last area of help is the downloads menu. Populated here will be how-to guides in written format for you to help with provisioning on our various portals. For example, on the Business Broadband Chess Net portal, logging faults and provisions on WR3, ordering routers, and so on. Again, to go back to your home page at any point in any menu, simply click on the Home button or the Chess Telecom icon. This concludes our training session of the Chess Reseller Portal. Thank you.